What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react to a recent news story about a Norwegian man who was trying to visit the United States. I don't know exactly what happened, but from what I understand, a Norwegian was trying to travel into America, and he was actually turned away and deported back to Norway, sent all the way home. And I don't know why, but this is like becomes kind of a big news story in America. I don't often hear a lot about Norwegians and Norway in the American news, so I want to take a look at this and see what happened exactly. So it says the Norwegian was detained in Newark. Newark is in New Jersey, and he spent 5 hours in a prison cell at the airport? 5 hours in a prison cell? Why? Oh my God. Did he break the law? Was he threatening people? What was he doing? Why in a prison cell at the airport? What the heck? This is already like strange. He was threatened with a $5,000 fine and 5 years in prison. What did he do? What was the crime? Was this guy murdering people? What? So the Norwegian was threatened with a $5,000 fine, 5 years in prison if he didn't turn over his social media passwords? Ugh, I don't like that at all. I know in the United States, the Customs and Border Patrol that we have, in the United States, you can be turned away for basically any reason. It's up to the discretion of the border officer, I believe. And I've heard that in America, we search people's phones, which I think is really a big invasion of privacy. I don't know why that would be necessary. Like, sure, if somebody is being very suspicious, or if they commit a crime, or something, okay, fine. But was this Norwegian just trying to visit America? And they are threatening him to turn over his passwords, so they want to get into his phone. They're making him give his passwords, which is just like, what are we doing here? Like that's what we're doing in America? Like threatening people? Like we're making people not want to visit. That's what we're doing. Yeah, this seems really shady to me. When they found the meme of JD Vance, what? What? When when they found the meme of JD Vance, he was sent back to Oslo? What? What? Yeah. Okay, for one thing, yeah, what are they looking for when they're looking in your phone? Like what are they even looking for? Like if you say bad things about America in your phone, if you have a meme, this guy had a meme of Vice President JD Vance. Is that why they sent him back? What? Like, what? I know they can look in your phone, and, like, I guess if you have the wrong stuff, if you say bad things about America, but a meme? Norwegian tourist 21 is barred from entering the United States after guards find a meme showing JD Vance with a bald head in his phone. This guy is awesome. This guy's awesome for having this in his phone. Was he just sending this picture to his friends? Like this is a joke. I've seen the JD Vance meme. This is like really popular on the internet. Lots of people send each other this kind of meme. Let me pull this up. Hold on. What? Like here. Yeah, look, if you Google this, look at these. Yeah, it's JD Vance. It's JD Vance with like a big head. This is because I think this started after Trump and Vance kicked out Zelensky from the White House. Vance, let me try to pull this up. Vance started a meme when Vance looked at Zelensky and said, Have you even said thank you? You didn't even say thank you. Are you gonna say thank you?" And that started a meme of Vance saying, "Have you said thank you once?" Yeah. Which, look at some of these. That started these memes where Vance was saying, like, "You didn't even say thank you," which then evolved into just Vance with a really weird looking bald head and a big head like a baby, making Vance look like a big baby, basically. Or like this. I've seen these memes. These are funny. The idea that you could be barred from entering the United States for having this meme on your phone is insane to me. That is absolutely insane to me. I thought that in America, we're really proud of free speech and being able to say whatever you want and have a funny meme of the president or the vice president or whoever. It's just like jokes, and God, this is really sad. It's very funny, like how ridiculous this is, but it's actually very sad for America that this happened. That someone, a Norwegian of all people, just they searched his phone, found a funny picture that they thought was disrespecting the vice president. Like, you're allowed to disrespect the vice president. I'm not even saying that's what this Norwegian meant, but even if this Norwegian had on his phone, like, "I think JD Vance looks really silly in this meme, haha," that's okay. Like, you should be allowed to do that. This is it's kind of anti-American what's going on here too, but it's also hilarious. So I want to take a look at this video explaining what happened.
About 2 weeks ago, a Norwegian tourist named Mads Mikkelsen, who is not to be confused with the Danish actor from the James Bond and Marvel movies,
Right.
landed in Newark Airport. On arrival, he was detained by immigration agents who demanded access to his cell phone.
Why was he detained? Was he doing anything suspicious? Why are we just detaining people and searching them? Like, is there a good reason for this?
And then denied him entry to the U.S.
Wow.
As one Norwegian news outlet, which spoke to him, reports, quote, Mikkelsen says that after being warned he could face a fine or even prison, he gave immigration officers the PIN code to his phone.
That's scary. Okay, all joking aside, that's scary. The United States is threatening people with prison if they can't search your phone? I didn't know we were doing that. That's terrible. That's embarrassing for us. He was scared and threatened and gave up his PIN, his code to his phone, sure.
He was then confronted with its contents, pictures the officers found questionable.
What? It's so dumb. This guy traveled all the way from Norway, too. That's really annoying that he was sent home. They found... What does questionable mean? Silly memes are questionable? Like, what?
In particular, a meme of U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance, portrayed as bald, and...
I can't believe how ridiculous this is.
a private photo of a pipe.
A pipe? Like for marijuana? It's not like he had weed on him, right? You're allowed to have a picture of a pipe. I don't understand what the problem is here.
Specifically, Mikkelsen says the immigration officials objected to this viral meme of the vice president depicting him as a bald baby. This and hundreds like it are all over the internet, as some of our viewers may have seen. Now, U.S. Customs and Border Protection has responded to these allegations. They say Mikkelsen was not denied entry to the United States because of this meme.
The United States border responded because they're embarrassed. They said they're denying it. Oh my God, if they're denying it, it definitely happened. This definitely happened. They're embarrassed. They're saying, oh no, what? Okay, why? Why was he barred then?
You can see on your screen, CBP says that it was over, quote, his admitted drug use. Mickelson says that he told the agents he smoked marijuana exactly twice in his life, once in Germany, once in New Mexico. But not everyone seems to believe that explanation.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with smoking weed, especially outside of America. Or if there's lots of states in America where you can smoke marijuana now. It's not even illegal in a lot of places. So why would that be why he was barred? It just sounds like they didn't like him. They found these pictures of the meme, of the pipe, the drugs, and they just didn't like him. Like, what? This does not seem like a valid reason to not allow entry.
And if anything, suspected censorship of the Vance meme may have brought even more attention to it, which can happen in cases like this.
Yeah.
Yesterday, Democratic Senator Ron Wyden of Oregon shared the viral meme of Vice President J.D. Vance on social media.
It's so
and
ridiculous.
In fact, that meme, the one you're looking at right here, even made its way to the floor of Irish Parliament.
This meme was dying. This meme was kind of old. Like, it ran its course, and this completely rejuvenated the meme. The meme is back. Baby-headed J.D. Vance is back. This brought more attention to it. They should have just let this guy in, because if they were embarrassed of this meme, this made it way worse.
We're watching a major incursion on freedom of expression, unthinkable in a Western democracy. This week, a young Norwegian tourist detained by ICE at Newark Airport and sent back to Oslo. Why? He had this meme on his phone, Minister. A meme depicting Vice President J.D. Vance.
This is actually being printed out and held up in Parliament.
As a baby. I mean, extraordinary. Extraordinary. That a young person with this amusing meme on their phone depicting a public person, that this would be used as an excuse to detain him for 5 hours and then deport him back to Oslo.
That's true. That's true. Joking aside, this person had a horrible experience. People are already not wanting to visit America as much, and this is not helping. They just pull you into a room for hours. Why 5 hours? What took 5 hours? Why would it take that long? What? Am I missing something here? And then this is just really sad. It's a really bad look for America. Like, this is bad.
Again, DHS and CBP deny that's the reason. But, just in case they are not telling us the full story here, please, dear viewers, I hope you take appropriate precautions. I strongly recommend that you do not try to cross the border with this meme on your phone.
Seriously? Is that what we're saying? They should just put that into law. They should just pass a law. You cannot enter the United States with this silly picture.
Or this meme. Or this meme. Or this one. There is absolutely nothing funny about having any of these on your phone. We are just looking out for your own safety here.
Wow. Yeah, America is supposed to be a first world country. We're supposed to be open-minded, freedom of speech. You are allowed to laugh and enjoy and carry stuff like this. This is just... This isn't even necessarily critical of the government, but if we're detaining people for stuff like this, harmless stuff like this, that's a really sad depiction of where America is going or where we are. That's really sad. I hope this guy's all right after being sent home, but he made a big, huge story out of this whole thing, and I'm glad this became a big story because this is crazy, hilarious, but also should be a warning, for Americans, we're in trouble if we're deporting people for carrying J.D. Vance memes. Babyhead Vance. it's not a good sign. But yeah, I had heard a little bit about something had happened deporting a Norwegian. I didn't know it was like this. This is so crazy. So I just wanted to check this out and see what happened. I enjoyed learning about this. It's unfortunate it happened, but anyway, if you enjoyed this, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts on this story. Norwegian sent home from America for JD Vance memes. That'd be fun to hear about in the comments. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Norway and Norwegian culture and seeing Norwegian things I've never seen before, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching and see you next time.